To the player. 2-0 against Accra Lions. Would you say you play to the instructions of the coach?
Yes, please.
And what is the feeling in the dressing room like after getting this result?
The feeling is great because this is our first league. We play at Tema against the Chelsea, Brooklyn Chelsea. We do over there. So coming to this game, it's a must win for us. So surely we listen to our coach attentively. We're able to do well.
Okay, guys, so your name and then the media has any question for coach or the player?
Well, Coach, my name is Lukman. I'm with Ghana Soccer Net. This is your first win in the Ghana Premier League, a historic one, of course. For some of us, we followed Vision. Vision started at my own area, Medina Estate. I understand my cousin is even the CEO of the club, and so Vision is like home to me. But then, unfortunately, I also work with Accra Lions, though. But then the question is, this is a historic win, like I said, a very first one for you. I've heard you speak about the ambitions of the club in finishing fourth at the end of at least in the top four at the end of the season. Usually when teams get promoted to the Premier League, they struggle at the beginning. But then already you have 4 points out of a possible 6. What has been the magic for a club like Vision FC?
Okay, first and foremost, point of correction, it's my ambition, not the club's ambition. For the club, when I signed my contract, I remember I just got told, develop the players. And the club is not about winning the league or trying to topple everybody. It's about development of the boys. We want to be able to develop these boys so they can become a national asset. They can get into the U17s or U20s and the senior national team. It is my personal ambition to get the club in the top 4, and that's exactly what I've been doing. At training, we don't only touch on the technical and tactical aspects of the game. We want to educate the boys in terms of how they play. We want to be able to teach them simple things like correcting body shape, simple things like taking that good first touch, simple things like thinking ahead of that action that's coming to you. So it's my personal ambition for the club to finish at top 4. Once it happens like that, we the coaches get to also put it on our CVs, really. But the CEO or any management member hasn't really pushed me to get the club up there.
All right, and then my second question is, it has to do with the balance of the team. It is relatively a very young team. There are so many young players in the squad, but then if you watch this match particularly very carefully, you realize that it was the experience that came to fore. Issa Kuka has played in the Ghana Premier League with Real Tamale United and then Accra House of Hope. You have Elijah Adai last season with Bofa Kwatano. Would you say the addition of these two experienced players has also been a contributing factor to your start to the season?
Most definitely. They are not just two, they are 3. We have Nicholas from Legon Cities. He won the league with Wow Stars, and he's also played and captain Legon Cities. So we only brought in 3 senior players who have actually played in the Premiership. And then, of course, there were those that actually qualified the team, first division, like my captain out here. And then we have kids from the courts and then the second division side. We actually have about 4 SS students, in the team as well. So it's a very good mixture of very young players who haven't actually played in any of the top, like Division 1 or Premier before. And then we have the ones that qualify the team from Division 1. And then we have these guys, the 3 of them, that are really positioned in certain areas that they'll be able to have control. Nicholas is a center back, so he's the one making sure that the back line is set. Whenever we lose the ball, we have the captain himself in the middle, making sure that people recover. And then we have Issa Kuka up there trying to hold on to the ball and bring people into play. So pretty much we have recruited to put these boys in vantage areas where they'll be able to bring their experience to fore, so that we'll be able to get this game going. Of course, the younger ones, they have the energy, the youthful experience will come up and all that. They'll make all the mistakes. But this is what football is about. They make the mistakes. It gives us the coach the opportunity to be able to develop more. So yes, you are right when you say that we have been able to bring these 3 people that are helping the team.
Okay, so last question for the player, then bring the curtain down to any question for the player.
He's the captain, right?
Right.
Yeah, so Mitsubishi. All right, so I mean, obviously, my first win of the league season. As captain of the team, like the first captain I wait me lead division FC to a win in the Ghana Premier League. How does it make you feel?
For me, it's a great achievement because from qualify the team from first division to the Premier League is not easy. So it's a huge, massive achievement. And I'm with that. The teammates also ask because some people are team do the
Thank you, coach, for coming. Thank you, Rafito, for coming.